Sup nerds, today we have Blue Hybrid versus Loogamon. Mel won the die roll, so we'll be going first. He hatches his Bowmon. And Mel apparently bricked. Hard plays Loogamon for 7, triggers his end of turn to delete himself, draw 2 cards, and doesn't want to discard anything. So I hatch Evo into Syakumon, play Davis for 4, get my Scourge on. Add the Kudamon. And then play Soren Joe to choke Metal 1. And then Mel activates an Analog Youth, sees a rookie, and then I go to 3 from Davis. Mel did mulligan, but I feel like the second hand was worse than the first hand. So I promote and swing. I do not survive. So in situations like this, when you're playing Blue Hybrid versus Luga, if they have a slow opening, you just want to try to run them down as quickly as possible. So I Evo, and then Evo into Beowulf for 1, swing, trigger Beowulf effect to add the hybrid back to my hand, survive the check, which is pretty lit. And then I don't want to give Mel a lot of memory, so I play the Tommy to give Mel 3. I would prefer to have the Sora and Joe on the field, but I don't want to give Mel more memory than I need to. So Mel Evos into Gabumon. Yeah, typically with Blue Hybrid decks, you want to kind of stun lock your opponent out of the game. So Mel plays Fangmon. Activates the effect. He does have to pick up something, and he's going to have to discard something as well. So adds Loogamon, and then discards Finn Loogamon. And then I go to 3 from Davis. Against most matchups as Blue Hybrid, you want to like stun lock their board, but against Loogamon, you can't do that. You have to run them down as quickly as possible. So I swing security, survive again, let's go. Evo into Korikakumon, stun, and then swing, and then trigger Beowulf to bounce. Don't survive that check, but not a big deal. And then I just play Soren Joe to give Mel 4. So Mel promotes, Gabumon triggers, start a main phase, gain a memory. Evo's into Fangmon. Swings with Fangmon, triggers Gabumon to draw 1, trash 1. Trashes Soul Luger, skips Fangmon's effects, triggers Balmon to Evo into the Soul. Activates Soul's effect to play the Loogamon, and then 1 check for 8k. Does survive. Then Evo's into Fangmon to pass turn, then I go to 3. Hindsight, Mel definitely should have attacked over my Beowulf. So I swing security with Beowulf, and then reveal hybrid for game. So go to game 2, let's go. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Also, if you're interested in my Blue Hybrid list, the link will be in the pinned comment below. All right, and Mel chooses to go second for game 2. So I hatch Caramon, activate Mental Training, and add Sora and Joe. Mel hatches a Bowmon. Evo's into Gabu. And then plays Dracmon, choke me to 1, reveals 3. And only has 1 target, so it has to add it to hand. And I just play Soren Joe, give Mel 3. I'm currently missing a level 4 hybrid, but if I see 1 hybrid because I have like 2 Beowulfs in my hand, I effectively have like 3 or 4 draws and like 2 swings. Mel activates Wisdom, adds AG. And then Evo's into Black Auto for 3 to give me 2. Alright, Davis. Get my Scourge on. Yay! Finally add a Blue Hybrid. I guess all the hybrids in the deck are blue, so add a hybrid. Mel promotes. Evo's into Loogamon for 2. Swing security, triggers Gabumon to draw 1, trash 1. Trashes AG, triggers Luger's effect, trash a card to draw a card, and then triggers Balmon to Evo into the Hell for 3. Draws for Evo, swings 9k for 1 check, survives, triggers end of turn effect to delete himself, draw 2 cards, and chooses not to discard. So I rip a rookie for turn, let's go. And I Evo into Kunamon, strip bottom source, Evo into Beowulf, swing, bounce the Black Auto back to hand, 1 check for 7k. We do survive, let's go. And then I'm trying to think ahead here a little bit, so I just play this Yakumon. One, this will stop him from dropping something, and then Wisdom Training for free. But also it sets me up to swing for 3 to 4 checks on my next turn, and potentially just lethal Mel if I see a Mirage. So Mel activates a Wisdom Training, then activates an Analog Youth, adds the Fen, and then I go to 3 from Davis. So I promote. Swing with Beowulf. So I have the check, pretty cool. And then I just play Soren Joe to choke Metal 1. I should be okay here, because Mel cannot use his Wisdom Training. It's got double Siako on board. So he promotes, triggers Lugamon's effect to tuck AG from trash to gain a memory. Evos into Loogamon for 2. It is a pretty hefty hand, looking thickica. Smell swings, triggers Lugamon's effect to trash, draw a card and gain a memory. Triggers Balmon's effects to Evo into Soul for 3. Soul's effect gets to play a Loogamon, then gains some memory from his inheritables, then triggers Alliance. So it's 14k for 2 checks. Still kind of crazy that you can do that, considering I have double Siako and Mel started the turn with 1 memory and a rookie. Alright, and Mel drops Death X for a total of 5. De-evos my board and nukes all level 4 or lowers. He de-evos my Beowulf, which actually gives me a Sora and Joe back, which is pretty cool. So I get double Sora and Joe to go to 9. So I use Davis, Evo into Kumamon, strip bottom source. Mel has 14 cards. Evo into Beowulf for 1. Evo into Madoki Betamon for 0. Use Wisdom Training to Evo into Mirage for 2. I bounce the Soul back to hand. And then gain 3 memory. Swing over the Loogamon. Evo into Merciful Mode for 6. Delete the Death X. Then I get to Pixies here, and I bot deck 10 cards. So basically I'm just going to bot deck all the engine pieces. Yep, I just leave the Gabumon and the double Balmon in there and bot deck everything else. And then I play another Davis to give Mel 3. And add the Mirage. So Mel hatches, gains a memory from AG. And then Evos into Loogamon for 0. Alright, and Mel plays Gabumon for 3. Triggers Wisdom to Evo into Black Auto for 1. Does have Rush, so he can swing if he wants. So Swing Security triggers Gabumon to draw 1 Trash 1. And then dies to the 6k check. And then plays Analog to pass turn. Adds the Fen. And then I go Merciful Mode, trashes itself to trash top card of security, and then I go to 3 from Davis. Mel has 15 cards in hand, so Evo into Kumamon, Evo into Beowulf for 1, then Evo into Mirage for 4, bounce that, then gain 4 memory back, swing security, and then swing for game. So we do take a 2-0, let's go! But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.